Hello everyone, this is Father John from St. Mary Immaculate in Plainfield, and today I've been finishing up some of the decorating of the Easter eggs for our house, and maybe you're doing some of that at home. But today I thought I would show you another craft and pastry or something we can eat that helps us tell the Easter story, and it's called Resurrection Rolls. And so let me first of all put the Easter eggs aside. It's a very simple thing to make. The ingredients are canned crescent rolls, 4 tablespoons of melted butter in a bowl, and then a small bowl of cinnamon sugar mixture. It's roughly 2 parts sugar to 1 part cinnamon, so like 4 tablespoons of sugar and 2 tablespoons of cinnamon all mixed together. We need 8 large marshmallows, or 1 marshmallow for each of the crescent rolls that you're going to use, and then a cookie sheet with some parchment paper. So it helps tell the Easter story. So as we know, Jesus was put to death, but he was perfect and pure. He never sinned and he never did anything wrong. Even so, there were some people who didn't like him because he said that he was God, and they crucified him. And he died on a cross on Good Friday. That was very sad. And there was a man named Joseph of Arimathea who took the body down from the cross and took it and put it in his tomb. And so what we want to make today are resurrection rolls that help us kind of tell that story. And so what you need is a marshmallow, and you dip the marshmallow in the butter. So the marshmallow symbolizes that Jesus was pure and without sin. But before they buried him, they did a little bit of anointing. Now, later on Sunday, the women went to the tomb to do more anointing, but they did some anointing and prepared the body for burial. And so what we do is we dip the marshmallow into the mixture of cinnamon and butter, all nice and covered. And then once it's covered, then we put it inside the crescent roll. And we want to seal it, bring all of it around, and make sure that it's completely sealed. It kind of turns into a little ball, but we want to make sure that there's no openings. All right. I'll make one more so you can kind of see. You might want to stretch out the crescent roll a little bit. Again, you take the marshmallow that represents Jesus being without sin, and after he died, they prepared the body for his burial. We're going to put this in the oven, and the oven needs to be set at 350 degrees. So I probably should have mentioned that at the beginning, that you want to have the oven preheated so that when you've got the crescent roll all sealed and on the pan, you're able to put it in the oven. Now I have a preheated oven at 350 degrees. We put these 2 rolls in. And got turned over. And we bake them for about 12 minutes.
While we are waiting for the rolls to bake, it is a good time to retell the story of Good Friday and Easter. We remember that after Jesus died on the cross, he was taken down, and then they wrapped his body in white cloths, kind of like a mummy. We wrapped our marshmallows in the rolls like Jesus' body was wrapped in cloth. Then they placed Jesus' body in a tomb cut in stone. It was kind of like a cave. They sealed it with a big heavy rock so that no one could get in, and they placed soldiers in front of the tomb to guard it. Jesus was in the tomb for 3 days, and then you all know what happened on the 3rd day. He rose from the dead. The oven our rolls are baking in is kind of like the tomb.
After 12 minutes, then they come out, and I made some previous today. They come out looking like this. Don't they look wonderful? And so what happens is when we cut into the roll, we see that it's empty. that the marshmallow is not there, like Jesus. Jesus was not in the tomb when they went on Easter Sunday to see it. So it's a simple little pastry that you can make. They're delicious, and hope that you can make these on Easter to celebrate Jesus coming, rising from the dead.
So thank you for stopping by to visit. As you go, we at the Rectory want to wish all of you a very happy Easter. We will be praying for all of you at Mass during Holy Week. Please stay well and stay safe. And again, have a happy Easter. Goodbye.